Hello, I just realized that I never actually made an introduction to this video, but this is it now. Essentially, I decided to document myself before and after each of my A-level exams. I don't expect this to be the most entertaining video, more of just like an actual insight into a student's thoughts before and after exams, considering I'm also not like the most straight A-star student, and I also don't do like sciencey subjects. I feel like everyone that posts online does like STEM. So maybe this video will be useful to some students. It's really for me to look back on in the future and see what I actually thought, especially on results day. What did I think of these exams when I actually had my proper grades? But yeah, that's what this video is going to be. So roll film. So it is the 23rd of April right now, and it's 6:43 a.m. I've got my French speaking, my first exam today. It's at 9:15, so I've woken up earlier, gotten ready. I'm gonna glance over my notes a little bit just in bed before I then go down and try and calm myself, have a matcha and stuff, but I'm feeling pretty nervous, but I've done a lot of practice for this one. So I'm really, like, I've done so much work, genuinely, because we just had the Easter holiday and I was doing like 6 hours of revision a day, but like 4 of those were French. So I was doing a lot, and like I've had a few practice sessions speaking French with my neighbour who's French, and he said that I've been doing really good with really like long, sophisticated answers. And we practiced questions that were like really hard, so questions that shouldn't be asked in the speaking because they were probably too hard for A-level. So hopefully it'll go well. I'm really hoping that I get a nice card as well, because I'm less bothered about the speaking card. I know I'm probably going to do worse on it, but hopefully I just get a nice one anyway. But yeah, I'll see you after the exam then, and we'll see how it went. Oh! I'm home now, and I've done my French speaking, obviously. I've actually been home for ages, and I completely forgot to film this, but it's a couple hours after now. I am so happy with how that went. I'm literally so happy. First of all, my card I got was like the best card it could have ever been. I got a card on the family topic, so it was great. It was the topic I wanted. And then my presentation went completely fine, and the conversation also went pretty well, for the most part, I'm pretty sure. So fingers crossed I get a good mark, because it felt like it went really well and I was so happy coming out of it. I'm so relieved now, like getting this first one over and done with, so it just feels nice knowing I don't have to worry about French speaking anymore. But yeah, my next exams are in like just under a month, so the next clip will be me in like a month. It's now the 19th of May. I've got 2 exams today. I am really not looking forward to it. Sociology paper 1 and then media paper 1. It's just like so much writing to do in one day, and they're both like over 2 hours or 2 hours, so I'm just like, ooh. I also feel like I don't know everything I need to know for sociology, but I've revised as much as I could at this point, so I'm gonna do my best. I'm obviously ready now. I don't think I'm gonna film after my sociology one before my media one, because then I'm gonna be locked in for media, so I'll see you when I'm home and have done both, when I'm probably gonna be very tired. Let's just pray. Like, I wish news wasn't on media. That would be like nice if news wasn't on it. If Tide was on it, that would be a dream. But I have a feeling we're gonna get screwed over. Same with sociology. That 30 marker ends up being on like ethnicity or globalization, which it's inevitably gonna be. I might cry, or I might manage to think of points, but I'm not sure. Okay, it's now the afternoon and I'm back home after both exams. I am literally so happy with how they went. Like, when I tell you I am so happy, I am so happy. When I opened that sociology paper and saw that the 4 marker was on globalization, the sigh of relief I let out, because I was worried that the globalization was going to be a 30 marker. It wasn't. My other biggest fear topic was ethnicity in education. That didn't come up at all. At all. Like, way to make my dreams come true. The 30 marker was just on like views of the education system, which was very nice. I did start the last question with 5 minutes left, so I didn't get much for that, but I don't really care because it's a 10 mark question. I probably got like 4 anyway. So I'm happy with that. And then media, the unseen was a high music video, so that was very fun. The industry questions are always iffy. I kind of wish the industry was about film, but we didn't get any film questions. It was about news, which I would have probably done better if it was on film, but I don't really care. So I think it went pretty well. Either way, I've got my A star in my media coursework to hopefully push anything up if it's not that good, but I think the first part, like the representations and media language, went really well. So yeah, I think they all went pretty good. Well, hello there. It's now the 4th of June, and I have sociology paper 2 today. Safe to say, I'm not very excited for this one. I feel the most like unprepared for this one, but I feel like I'll be fine when I actually sit in the exam hall. I feel like it's just now that I'm like, oh my god, like what is anything? Unless they give us really mean questions, which I have a feeling that they might do, considering paper 1 was so nice. If the questions are mean, we're gonna see how it goes. One of the topics I do for this paper is media, so sometimes I do just use my media stuff from actual media, which isn't always the best, but I may just have to wing it with that if not. Oh, this week is gonna kill me off, I swear, but we're gonna power through and I'll see you after the exam. Hey, I'm back home after the exam. I think it went actually really well, except for my time management skills. The questions were all really nice, but I spent an hour and a half of the 2-hour exam on the first section because the 20 marker on the paper was basically the exact same as the 20 marker I did yesterday. I felt blessed. I decided to max out my points on the family section and the media because the questions were like slightly more difficult. I was like, you know what, I'll just do them. So I did them in like 35 minutes. But I still think I got decent amount of marks for those, so it's okay. I think it went overall pretty well, but now, yeah, I've got to revise for tomorrow, which is media, which will kill me off. I just can't be bothered for that. Okay, it's the next day and I have my media exam today, the 5th of June. I've been at home today, this morning, because it's an afternoon exam, revising for it. Kind of like reading over notes and stuff and watching Mrs. Fish on my go. So I don't know how it's gonna go, to be honest. Like, this paper really depends on the questions. It's my least favorite of the 2 papers. Like, I hate this paper so bad because the questions are always bad, and it looked like last year's questions were really nice, so I'm worried this year's gonna be bad. It feels like that might happen, but I feel like I was put on this earth to waffle, so I'm just gonna use my amazing waffling skills and random knowledge and try to finesse this exam. But 2.5 hours for like 4 questions. I just can't be arsed with that. I just don't want to do it. Like, too much writing for me. Not to mention it's not even enough time as well. 2.5 hours for like these fat questions. I need more than that, but I also don't want to be in there more than 1 hour, so it sucks, but I'm gonna leave now so I can go and do the exam. I am home from my media exam. Hey! No more media ever, except at uni probably, but we're gonna ignore that. No more A-level media ever. I have to do ever. The questions were mildly whack. I mean, the question on marketing for Peaky Blinders, our teacher never taught us that, but at least it was somewhat easy and you can kind of just make up your own stuff for that, so that's what I did. The final question on it as well was kind of whack because it was just a bit goofy, and so was the like middle one, so it was kind of a bit goofy all over, but I feel like I did well despite the goofiness, so I'm happy with how that went, and I'll see you tomorrow before French. Okay, it's now the Friday, the 6th. I have my French listening and reading today, which I'm kind of scared for just because there is so many vocab words for French, and like I feel like I've not even touched the surface of a quarter of them. So some questions, like if I don't know one word, that's like the whole question gone, you know? And I feel like the whole thing could flop, but it's okay. I think my speaking went well when I did that, and I'll have the writing to redeem myself after, but I'm gonna try and stay positive for this one anyway. It's raining though, which makes me feel like bad luck. No, it's gonna hopefully go good, so I'll see you guys after I do that. Just got home, I've completed French listening and reading, and it actually went pretty well, I think. Normally my favorite question is like the synonyms question. Oh, safe to say that was my least favorite question today. I don't know what it was, but I just like, normally there's more of like a variety of types of words in it, and today there wasn't, so it was like kind of slightly harder to find them. But aside from that, I think it went pretty well. The translations were really nice, especially the one into English. Oh my god, that was it was beautiful. I think the listening questions went well as well. I mean, knowing me, I probably made the silly mistakes and it's probs like max a B, but I'm happy with how it went, and now I've only got 2 exams left, so I can just focus on those 2 now for a week. So hopefully my writing will be better for French as well. Maybe bring it up if this one wasn't as good, but it still felt good, so we'll have to see on results day. Okay, it's the 13th of June, Friday, and I have Sociology paper 3, my final one today of Sociology. I've got 2 more exams left, obviously, and this one I'm so ready to get done with. It's the least prepared definitely I've been for Sociology, considering I've like basically not even looked at theories and methods. But I just can't be asked, so we're just gonna freeball those. But crime, I think stuff will come back to me when I'm in the exam hall, but it's kind of just like I just can't be asked and I want to get it done. Yesterday I literally only could get like 1 hour of revision out of me, so yeah, it's just not been going the best, but I have decent hopes. As long as the questions aren't like mean, I should be okay to waffle, but we'll see how it goes. I'll see you when I'm back. Just got back from my Sociology paper. Honestly, my waffling abilities ate down in that, and now I never have to do Sociology again. Whew. The way I am so excited, like I literally could yelp and scream and cheer right now. I never have to do Sociology again. No more torment. Oh my god, that is so good. I'm so happy I'm done with Sociology. Now I only have 1 more exam and 2 full days to just hone in on this 1 exam. Thank the Lord. I'm so ready, so I'll see you guys on the day of my final exam. We've made it. Today is the 16th of June. It is my final exam. French writing. I'm kind of intrigued as to how this will go because I've been working really hard for it, and I went in last week to show some essays to my teachers, and like one of them said my language was phenomenal, the other one said it was also really good, but obviously those were not done in timed conditions, and I think timing is what may be my fallback in this one. But I've been doing them in like an hour and a half at home and then just hoping that it'll be like the adrenaline that will push me through in the real thing, because that's kind of what happened when I did like mocks. That's the only ever time I've actually done it in the like real timing, but I don't think it should be too bad. I'm just hoping the questions are like nice and general on topics I like, because like if all of the questions are on like methods, like techniques and stuff, ooh, I'm not sure how I do. So I really hope there's like a nice like one about like families for Noé-moi and for revoir les enfants, one like friendship or something, I don't know, something like that. I would enjoy those questions, please, AQA, but we'll see how it is. I'm home and I'm officially done with A-levels, guys. Like, this is the best day ever, not me being done with A-levels finally. French actually went really well. The questions were really nice. I did, for Noé-moi, I did the question about her Lou being naive, and for Au revoir les enfants I did, what was it? The question about how like the war affects childhood. So that's what I did, and I think it went pretty well. So now I'm gonna go out and do stuff because I'm free, everybody! No, I hope this video was like somewhat I mean, it's not necessarily for anyone else's use but myself, so I can like, I don't know, look back at how I thought the exams went, and it'll be funny to compare on results day if I absolutely flop them, because I thought all of them have gone fairly well, minus, I don't know, little mistakes and stuff, but we'll see. So yeah, if anyone's actually watched this, I hope it's maybe useful, insightful in some way, but yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!